Amira, after our last pool skimmer only lasted 1 season, I did some research and found just how much more sturdy the above ground pool skimmer from BluSwim is. Ours is snug and secure thanks to these 2 screw-on knobs. One of them actually goes through the horizontal bar of your above ground pool, and the other one normally goes to the leg. We actually have it set up against the 2x4 just because we have a ton of kids getting in and out of the pool, being really rowdy, making water currents, and it just ends up getting shimmied a little bit when that plastic sits on just a polished metal leg. We just ended up putting a 2x4 in there because it's a little bit more of a rougher, more sturdy surface to grab onto. Other than that, just by a glance, this skimmer looks like every other skimmer. However, there's a couple things that are really special about this. First off, the construction of this is really sturdy. You can adjust the length of like how deep you want it to go in your pool down here. And then you see these little clips right here. So instead of like the basket just coming and floating and like taking off, you actually have release clips down here that you have to release first on each side in order for the whole basket to come out. That's actually nice because that way you can really make sure stuff isn't just floating around, and it adjusts with the water level because the top ring does float while the basket stays nice and secure because it does go in quite a bit. Another thing that's super special about this particular one is that it comes with these filter socks, which most of the time skimming baskets just have the basket to catch the bigger stuff that's floating around, but this one actually has a sock that you can put over your basket to help with filtering out things like dust and sand and just like stuff that's floating in the water that normally would just move straight through the basket. So total no-brainer, especially when you have harder water or simply just tend to have more dust and sand in your water overall. I'm actually really glad that my old skimmer only lasted 1 season because it forced me to do some more research and end up finding this above ground pool skimmer from BluSwim.